As part of its objective to encouraging and supporting primary and secondary school students and their teachers to achieving academic excellence, the Oliver Twist Group, in conjunction with firstdoors.com Educational Hub, had embarked on free hug campaign across the 6 area councils in the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. Speaking to Delegate TV on the essence of the campaign, the managing director of Oliver Twist Group, Adeni Bankole, said the Free Hug campaign was organizing spelling bee and teachers' essay competition at the elementary school in the FCT, with over 16 schools at the final stage.
Well, this is a charity event. It's a project that we've been doing since 2011. But this year we're doing it differently. I mean, it's really targeted towards less privileged and vulnerable people in the society. But this year we are actually reaching out educationally to schools within the Federal Capital Territory, basic, primary, and secondary schools, and then teachers as well. So we're having spelling bee competitions for the nursery students and primary students, and then essay competitions and debate for the secondary school students, and also some essay competitions and presentations from teachers. So the essence is to motivate them, to trigger that curiosity in them, to motivate them towards academic excellence and good presentation skills and good writing skills and good creativity and all of those kind of things. So we've had the preliminaries in different zones. We had in Kubwa, we had Barimba, we had Lube, Babalada and all the others. So this is the first year we're having this week. We know that next year is going to be bigger, it's going to be more impactful, we're going to reach more schools. But today here we have close to, I think, about 16 schools that are represented here. So these are the finalists throughout all the preliminaries we hosted in the different zones. Today, the winners are going to go home with cash prizes and other consolation prizes. But every finalist here is also going to have something, some exercise books and things like that. So yeah, so that's what this is. Well, like I said, we've had it since 2011. It's just our own way of giving back to our societies, our own way of leaving some level of legacy to the country and to the young ones, especially the young students, as we are doing this year. As we always say, though, for so many people it seems to be a cliche, it seems to be a false reality of Nigeria that these children are the leaders of tomorrow, they are the future, but truly that is the fact, it is the truth, and we need to invest in them. Because by investing in them, we're investing in the future, we're investing in security of our tomorrow. So for us, this is a duty, it's a call for us to actually reach out and help to lift other people. I personally, going through schools, I think from my university days, I had opportunities to participate in international competitions. So I think every year of my university days, I schooled in Obafemi University, and as a law student, I'm a lawyer right now, though I'm more of an entrepreneur. I have a couple of businesses. But having said that, throughout the university, I traveled to at least one country every year, every session. I went to Germany through an essay competition. I went to different other countries. I went to Australia. I went to the United States. I went to South Korea. I went to Abu Dhabi. All these were all expense paid trips because I won different competitions while in school. So all through that time, I've always believed that education is actually beyond the four walls of the traditional classroom. True education is what you teach yourself. Academics is what other people teach you, curriculums that are created, but education expands your mind beyond. So I feel really the obligation to pass this on to other people in the best way that I can. One of the challenges we face is really, sometimes with the schools, in terms of cooperation and involvement of schools, using their halls for preliminaries, and for some schools having them come on board and bring their students on board. That has a lot to do with how dynamic and open-minded the proprietor or the proprietress is. And I think those are some of the few challenges, apart from some logistics challenges. And of course, if we have better financial capacity, I think we'll be able to do much more. We'll be able to do a lot more. We'll be able to add more excellence to the program. We'll be able to add more value to the program, and able to reach more people, if we have greater and better capacity financially and logistics. To be honest with you, this project I started as my own personal project, and now the Oliver Twist project, which is also my organization. I've really seen a lot of intangible blessings that I've received reaching out to less privileged people in the society over the years. I've never sought partnership from organizations doing this. It's always been personal, and at best we had friends partner. But of course, the government have a lot to do in social development and community development. I think the government have a lot in their hands to also try to do this our own way of actually supporting the government in what they are doing to standardize the society and better the lives of people. So the government, they are doing this, but of course if the government really want to be a part of this, like this is more like a community, a public space, a government institution, this particular venue, I believe. For a project like this, we could have the government say, you know what, we're going to give you a hall to use. These are children that we are actually trying to reach out to. We still paid for this hall. Okay. So these are some of the ways government can come in. Government can come in giving us access to government secondary schools, without having to do so much. Through Ministry of Education, we could actually roll this out to every school. So that way, it's more inclusive and more schools are able to participate, because we are not having to do all the work of going to every school at time. So some of these ways are in terms of logistics and all of that is how the government can really support and be a part of the project. Well, I think first of all the commitment has to be there. To be honest with you, I think we are blessed with selfless teachers. Having done this for some years, and particularly this year, engaging and interacting with different schools, I'm so proud of our educational system, of the commitment of people, the selflessness of individuals in teaching children and all that. I think that commitment has to be there from the government to support the human capital that we have in our educational system, to help the teachers, encourage the teachers, inspire. It starts with the teachers, and if the teachers are motivated, if the teachers are encouraged, I think they will deliver better quality of education. And I think training is important. We have a lot of teachers who are truly at the core of it may not be qualified to actually be teaching, because they don't know as much as they should know, or they are not really called to do that. Many of them are into it for economic reasons. So the government need to provide structures for good training for our educators, and of course the welfare in the schools. We go to some schools, we see dilapidated buildings and classrooms that are just, Last year we went to the IDP camp in Gaines Village for the Free Hugs campaign, and we had to build some block of classrooms because those kids did not have conducive classrooms for actually learning in an open space by volunteer teachers who are paid nothing, but they got to learn, because this is the only way we can build our future, our society, and really get a lot of children out of crime and all of that. So they need to commit more into infrastructure development, into education the institutions of our educational system.
The Chief Executive Officer of Oliver Twist Group, Adeni Bankole, concluded that the Free Hug campaign was his little way of contributing to nation building and giving back to the society what he has benefited. Augustus Oche Ifene, Delegate TV, Abuja.